Hey there, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. I'm T, also known as Calora Sarandis. I'm a wife, mom, grandma, disabled veteran. And if you are here, welcome. And I'm new, pretty much, or starting my channel all over again. I had to take a break due to illnesses. My life has been a wild ride. I faced a lot from mixed connective tissue disease, lupus, scleroderma, restrictive lung disease, and chronic migraines, just to name a few. Some days are tough, but I refuse to let my illness define me. Instead, I'm stepping into a brand new adventure. I'm making a big move to Panama this year. Yep, you heard me right. My husband and I are packing up our lives and we are going to be moving to Panama in July because life is too short to sit still, and I just want to experience the world on my own terms. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone, so this is my journey. And let's be real, this journey won't be easy. Moving abroad will have challenges, and doing it while managing chronic illnesses is something I'm really not looking forward to, but I take one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time. That's how I kind of live my life, and that's how I move through it. That's a whole new level of navigating life. But guess what? I'm gonna bring you right along with me. I'll be sharing everything, the good, the bad, and the in between, from planning and packing to adjusting to a new healthcare system. And because I'm a veteran, I actually go to the VA here in Virginia, where I'm from. Um, I'm going to be exploring Panama's culture, finding my new norm, and you all will get a front row seat to my adventures. Um, so if you're curious about expect life, chronic illnesses, or just want to see how my adventure unfolds, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And with everything that's going on in the country, this is one of the reasons that I kind of wanted to sit down and chop it up with you guys. Um, I don't know about you, but I know, like for me, life stresses have continued to weigh down on me. And I felt like I had a mental breakdown back in November of 2024 when 47 was deemed the president elect. And so it really did something to me. But I'm going to be honest, I had started looking about a year and a half prior to finally making the decision. I had done a lot of soul searching because I have two children. I have a 32-year-old daughter and a 26-year-old son, which he'll be 27 this year. My daughter just turned 32. And then I have 6 grandkids. And my daughter actually just had a set of twins back in January. So I'm very close with my children and my grandkids. And I feel like I'm about to start crying because my little family means a lot to me. You know, I have a husband as well. I've been married for in October it'll be 6 years. And me and my husband would have been together too by that time for about 7 years. And I came to him and was like, I have been looking at different countries like Canada. That's where, I was thinking about at first. And then I was like, well, because of my illness, the cold really does something to me. I really don't like the cold weather. So then I started looking at Costa Rica. And so I followed a lot of aspects from Costa Rica for about 2 to 3 months. And because I felt like, some of the groups that I was in on Facebook, like some of the natives and people that were just expats in Costa Rica themselves was like, wow, y'all trying to come to our country, and I was like kind of getting a negative vibe and it wasn't very welcoming. And also during that time of my search, it came up, uh, Panama versus Costa Rica in my YouTube feed, and um, so I was like, let me look at this. And then like they were talking about you know um, Panama having the currency equivalent to the USD. Um, the weather, about the tropical weather and all of that as well. And I was like, hey, this is pretty similar to Costa Rica, but they have a better infrastructure. And then as I kind of looked at other videos, they had veterans mentioning that they had some VA clinics there. So I really started looking at that as well. So I dove into it a little bit more. And so I came to my husband and I was like, hey, I've been doing some research on living abroad. So, what would you think about, and at this time I had talked to him about Costa Rica first. And so he was like, I thought that you were, thinking maybe we could go to Costa Rica. And I said, yeah. I said, but I done stumbled upon, Panama. And I said, I actually have a really good friend that's where she immigrated from. I knew she told me she did that when she was 20 and she had gotten married and everything. So then I kind of reached out to my friend and was talking to her about it. And, she was like, well, I really don't know, too much about Panama now because, I've been over here for years in the United States. So I can't tell you how it is right now. So I went back to, talking to my husband about it. And he was like, well, let's just look at some YouTube videos. And that's what we did. We'll sit around, chop it up, and just be talking about it. And then I said, so this is what I'm thinking. Since our birthdays are 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of each other, like his birthday is like the end of April, mine's the beginning of May. So, I said, why don't we just, go, take our vacation during that time and go scout it out. And he was like, cool, we could do that. But then as I still continued on doing my research and looking and, I talked to my daughter about it first. And then I talked to my son about it. So I know that my daughter wasn't too happy at first. When I first, I know that it kind of, caught her off guard. And I was like, I said, due to my health issues and everything. I think that I want to go somewhere where I can eat cleaner, be happier in life and everything. And, just let me do that. Like I'm going to continue on doing the research, uh, about the country and everything. And we're just going to talk more about it. So, you know, we've been talking off and on about it, and then it came down to it. Then I went back to my husband again, and I was like, "Hey, what if we just move down there without doing a scouting trip?" I said, I feel like being in the military, you kind of get sent places. I'm also a military brat, so I just got sent places. Growing up or going places with my parents or whatever. I said, I feel like I don't need to do a scouting trip, or we don't need to do a scouting trip, that we could just go ahead and go. And so that was our decision. So just to give you a little background on how I came to that decision. But I follow several groups online. I follow plenty of people on YouTube, to still kind of live vicariously through them. Because some days when I'm feeling really, really down, I just go ahead and go online and just look at some of the tour guide videos, and it helped me to feel better. But it's making me, want to go more and more, every day. It's like I'm ready. I'm really ready to go, because everything that's going on in the country, it has a way of weighing on all of us as individuals. And no matter what it is, wherever you find yourself being in the world, I want to leave you with this quote: "Keep your face always toward the sun, and shadows will fall behind you. Nothing is impossible." The word itself says impossible. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% how we react. Always turn a negative situation into a positive situation. Believe that you can and you're halfway there, or live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. If you like what you're seeing in this video, again, um, hit the subscribe button and the notification, and you'll get my next video when it drops. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep chasing your dreams. Bye for now.